hell? Like, how fucking sick are these trainers?
I feel like lockdown really helped me because I was doing a lot of Insta Live competitions, and that's
We are with a first class babe right here.
everyone thinks that going to uni to do music is just you get to sing all day. I literally barely did any singing.
No way, are you a fan of Scarface?
I love it.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Gallery Talks with Morgan. There's currently a glitch in the matrix going on because I am with another Morgan. What the hell? Like, yeah, so this is Morgan Munroe. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you, Morgan?
I'm good. I'm more comfortable. I'm with a fellow Morgan. Like, I feel like we've got good vibes going on here. Yeah. Your performance was amazing. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And tell us a little bit about yourself.
Cool. So I guess I've been singing like since I was little, and it just sort of progressed into like wanting to do it as a career. I did it at school, uni, and then came to London because I'm originally from Leicester. And I just started gigging bare, like anywhere I could, open mics, Troy Bar, everywhere literally. And then I guess just doing social media as well. I feel like lockdown really helped me because I was doing a lot of Insta Live competitions, and that's where my social media started to like really grow as well. So then coming out of lockdown, I feel like that's where I'm like consistently releasing now. I release Elvira and stuff like that. So yeah, it's just been like a slow but forward moving process.
Yeah. So you said that you did music like at uni, so you studied music. Tell us a bit about that. What course did you study?
It was popular music.
Okay.
The BA honours, first class degree.
Oh, we are with a first class babe right here.
Not that it helped me in any way in my music career.
No, but you know, I'm not a first class babe, so congrats.
Thank you. Everyone thinks that going to uni to do music is just you get to sing all day. I literally barely did any singing. It was still a lot of essays, a lot of like music management, music business, music entrepreneurism, music journalism, even like loads of stuff surrounding music, and just a little bit of practical.
Right.
But it was fun though. It did help me to learn a lot of skills and learn about like more of the businessy side of things, and all the kind of different jobs that you can have in music if you didn't want to be an artist. Yeah.
So do you feel like it's helped you now, or?
I feel like it's helped me. It gave me a lot of skills, and it allowed me to connect with a lot of people as well, and like get my sort of networking hat on as well. But that's as far as it goes, to be honest.
But I guess like artistry is more about you, and like you kind of learn as you're on the job. I'm assuming, I'm not an artist myself, but from what I know, it's more like personal development really. You dropped your album last year, right? Elvira. Was that your first album that you dropped?
So I don't like to call it an album, I call it a project.
Okay, sorry. sorry.
I don't feel like, I don't know, I get like freaked out by album, but it's my project. It's the second one. Well, second. I guess you could say third one if you count the SBTV Stay Home Studio
yeah.
So it's the third one, but it's like it's the first time where I felt like this is actually me, and this is who I want to present to the world as Morgan Munroe.
And why this project? Like, why those specific tracks? What was the project about for those who haven't listened already?
So it's basically the odyssey of like a love story from start to finish, like a whole relationship from like first seeing the person, going through all the stages, being in love, breaking up, heartbroken, and then even like for a while after it, getting your closure and like looking back on the situation as well.
Okay.
So like the first song starts off as the end song where you're looking back and saying like, how the hell did this go so wrong? And then from the second song onwards, it kind of unravels the story and goes back to the start. There wasn't really, I just had like a bunch of songs at first, and I didn't really see where they were going to fit together. And through working with TJ 2%, because it's the first time we worked together as well, we just kind of like was messing around in the studio, experimenting, and like eventually got to a sort of theme that we wanted to do. And then the concept came with Elvira, because it's actually like Elvira is Scarface's wife.
Oh, is
From
it?
the movie, yeah.
No way. Are you a fan of Scarface?
I love it. It's like one of my favourite films.
Okay, that's making so much sense. Yeah. So why the name? Like, what inspired you? Obviously, you love the film, but what kind of inspired you to pick that name?
So I didn't write any of the songs based on her. It's all like from my own personal experiences.
Wow.
But when we were thinking of names, I couldn't think of one for ages. And we were just ratting around at the time trying to think of anything. And my manager at the time said Elvira because he knew Scarface is my favourite film. And when he said it, it just clicked in my brain. It made sense because like when you listen to the story, it is, I mean, not to say I was like with a gangster, no. But like the story of the emotional side of their relationship was so similar to like everything I was talking about in the EP. So it just made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it was meant to be.
Literally.
Yeah.
And then that's why we based all the videos around like the Elvira theme as well of the film. So
yeah, because your visuals are pretty striking. Like they're very, like even the project cover in itself, like did you come up with that? Yeah.
That's the best shoot I've ever done.
It was stunning.
Yeah.
Stunning. Like put it on screen. Stunning. So do you pick all of your own covers? Like do you have a lot of creativity input into all of that stuff?
Yeah, I'm defo like mad involved in everything I do. Like I have all the ideas, not all the ideas, like with that project I knew my vision but I didn't know how to execute it. So that's why I got the team on board. They're actually from Leicester as well, where I'm from.
Oh, amazing.
There was 3 girls that helped me out, and they came up with it. What's the photographer's name? Sarah, shot by Sarah Lou. She's amazing because she came up with all the mood boards, and then Natalie Harmonian, she's the one that helped me all with the clothing and the styling and stuff. Without them two, like it wouldn't have been as good as it was at all. So it was amazing.
No, it is amazing.
Really enjoyed that set.
And like how was it creating this project? Like were you nervous? Like did you know what you wanted to put out? Like how was it?
It was kind of just fun at first, like working with TJ, sort of experimenting with a new producer who at the time, like, I think he's amazing. I wanted to work with him for ages. So when I actually got to get in the studio with him, it was a blessing. But then it was just really fun, like, and it was through lockdown as well. So it took about 3 years, like, altogether to do. I got to go home and work with people from Leicester as well, who I've known for years but never worked with. It was just a really fun process. It wasn't like, there wasn't really much pressure. Because I don't feel like I'd had Layers out, and I'd had the Stay Home Studio project out in lockdown, so there wasn't a pressure to like have to release stuff. So I really just wanted to take my time and make it as perfect as it could be. And I feel like I did.
I feel like you did. And what's your favorite song on the project?
Everyone asks me this, and literally depending on my mood is the song.
Do you know what, that's the response I normally get.
I don't know, if I had to choose, maybe it would be Look What You Done or Space.
Okay. And why?
I feel like, okay, so Look What You Done was the first song I made for the EP, and Space was actually, they both were. Space is like very, it's just like got a signature sound for me. That's like my sound, what I want to present. So that's why I love that one. And then Look What You Done is more of my sexy side, which I love as well.
Okay. And what would you say is your sound like? How would you describe your sound and the music that you release?
I would say soulful, eclectic vibes.
I love that. I love that. Obviously you released that last year. We're gagging for more music. Is there any in the works, anything we can look forward to?
I have a couple projects that are literally ready to go. I'm just waiting for sign-offs and stuff like that. So it's a 4-track project, and then there's a 5-track project, and then I've got a bunch of singles that I'm like eager, very very eager myself to get out.
Can we get any, I don't know, sneak peek info on what these projects are about, or like, it's okay if not, any exclusives?
It's my usual vibe, to be honest. I like to like, I don't know, I don't like writing like sad love songs. So it's empowering, motivating stuff, but it's some cool shit I've got. It's a bit more up tempo now as well.
What's your plans for the rest of the year? What can we look forward to for Morgan Munroe?
Lots of performances, lots more releases. I want to release a lot because I've not released this year like on my days. It's been a while. So I just want to get music out. Literally, that's all I want to do.
Love that. And I also just want to say congratulations for winning the Project of the Year award. I saw that. How did you feel when you won that?
Do you know what? I'm surprised I didn't cry, because I was so shocked. I literally did not think I was going to get it. Even
Really?
just to be in that room with all those people and be nominated amongst those people was sick. Like, I literally did not expect it at all. I was gassed. I'm still gassed now.
Yeah,
and
you
it
should
was like
be.
6 months ago.
No, you should be. Like, honestly, major achievement, and to many more awards. And yeah, I feel like I've got to know you a little bit better. I hope everyone at home watching has got to know you a little bit better. And one last thing, I just want to show you the trainers that this girl is wearing right now. Like, how fucking sick are these trainers? So the heat in this room is crazy. I'm also being told to show my trainers too. But yeah, do you want to plug yourself, so all the viewers can go and check you out?
Yeah, sure. So it's Morgan Munroe official on Instagram and Morgan Munroe on everywhere else. That's spelled MorganMunroe.
You heard it here. Thank you so much for joining us. Honestly, it was great to have you. You're literally the best vibe. And guys, go and check out her performance now on the last video on our YouTube channel. Okay?
Do it.
But yeah, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.